What's up, guys? Duane Richins here, door-to-door realtor. Just want to jump on. I've been on a little while since we got on here. I've been traveling quite a bit. Went on a couple cruises and then just got back from Mexico last week. We had an amazing mastermind this last week. And we were here in Utah. We had quite a few people fly in, rented an Airbnb out, and we were up till 3 a.m. I can't tell you how long it's been since I was up at till 3 in the morning. We were role playing, doing a bunch of stuff, but the guys that came out of the mastermind we threw were blown away at the vision of what door-to-door can do for you. I was able to help introduce them and get them in front of people that have made not only millions, but hundreds of millions of dollars by simply going door to door, doing other things that people won't do. So if you're one of those people and you're willing to get out and grind and hustle, put forth a little bit of work ethic and do what others won't, you're going to get the results that no one else gets. So as you guys are jumping on, if you've had questions, I'd love to answer those questions. Just throw them in the chat. But we are going to do another mastermind in June. We do some really cool events during that time to have fun. And then we cram, study, and do a bunch of stuff. We're actually going to do some camping on this next trip here in Utah. We've got some 11,000 square foot peaks that we can go climb and summit as a group. We do a lot of group activities. I've got a wake boat. We'll get you guys out on the boat, and then some whitewater rafting. But in the meantime, we're going to be around campfires. We're going to be having bonfires in which we can share, role play, talk about door to door, talk about the mindset, talk about growth. And we do a lot of really, really cool things. So one of the biggest takeaways that I want to institute to you guys is if you're not putting in the time to change where you've been over the last year, 5 years, why do you think things are going to change for you? So often we expect different results, but we don't put anything in to get the different results. We're stuck in the same brokerage. What has that broker done for us? I talked to an agent the other day who sold one house in a year. And he's like, yeah, I'm going to stick with my brokers. And I was like, why? Have they helped you grow? Have they helped you change? Have they helped you get better? And if they haven't, you're at the wrong place. And so you got to change and go with people that are going to pull you up to their level. I had an agent just this last week, came to the mastermind. That's the only training we've had because he's only been an agent for a week. And he got his first deal yesterday, knocking on doors. Guys, the hard work pays off as long as you get out and do it. Most people, when they say, oh yeah, we knock doors, they go out and knock doors for 20 or 30 minutes around an open house. Guys, we're going to teach you how to knock doors and grind all day long so that you can make the money that's out there to be made. Just think about this. And I want you to think hard about this. If you were able to go out and find one person a week, that's it, one person a week, putting in 8 hours a day of something that's hard work. So you're going 5 days a week. That's going to be 40 hours. Out of that one person, you should be able to get a buy and sell. Now, out of that buy and sell, you should be bringing in $20,000 on the low end. If you're in markets where you're selling $200,000 houses, who of you guys would spend the time to put in a 40-hour work week to make 20 grand? And that's, once again, on the low end. I'm going to do the math on that. I think it's $500 an hour, but I'm going to do the math. So we got 20 grand divided by 40 hours. That's $500 an hour, you guys. Who would work for that? How many of you guys would raise your hand right now and work for that? If you're not raising your hand, that means you need to find two people and double that income because they're out there, right? And then you get 4 sales a week. What happens even if you get to one? Let's think about that. You get one person to buy and sell with you. You do that every week. That's 8 homes a month. That now turns into 96 homes a year. You guys are making $1 million at that point. Guys, it's insane to think of what this job can do for you because sky's the limit. Door-to-door real estate is where it's at. It's where the future's headed. You're face-to-face with people. You're connecting with them. And it gives you the opportunity to be able to close them. You're essentially at a listing appointment, a buyer consultation with every door that opens. Now, if you want to get better at where you're at, we just opened up a really, really cool thing. You need to jump on my website, reald2d.com. You can buy script courses. So you can jump on and do live role plays every day twice a day. We've got script training going twice a day with countless agents that is helping you not only perfect your pitch, know what to say, how to say it, when to say it, overcoming objections, but it's making you confident in what you say to the point that people believe you. When you knock on their door, it opens up. They're like, hey, I'm Duane with EXP. Did your neighbors tell you I was going to stop by and see you? So guys, there are so many avenues out there in which you could leverage your business and blow it up. If you don't have $100 a month, no biggie. Jump on my team. We role play there too, and you're going to get the same role play lessons each and every day. And we don't take a penny from you until you sell a house. So we're going to help you leverage and get to the point where you're selling tons of real estate. If you haven't called me and we haven't talked through your goals, you guys got to reach out to me. Our team is blowing up. We signed 4 people yesterday. Things are getting great over here as they're seeing the success. You're going to see countless YouTube testimonials coming up. I filmed 4 different agents today that want to tell you guys, if you're not currently doing this, you should be doing this, coming directly out of their mouths as to why they have changed their programs, their systems, and have joined us. You guys, it's all about getting around people that will leverage you to the next level. So that being said, I'm asking right now, there's a couple of you guys on, shoot some comments out. I'd love to see what things you guys have questions with, what you're struggling with, and what I can do to help get you up to those next levels. We also have some courses, I'd like to say free, but we had to charge $10 so that I could send out an email link to you guys. It had to be a paid course in order for me to send you a link right when you sign up. But I've got my door-to-door intro course coming out again this month. Well, I guess it's going to be February. We're not quite there yet. So in February, I've got that intro to door-to-door course. I would love to see as many people as we can on there because I'm going to go through all the basics of door-to-door sales, what it means to knock door-to-door, how to knock, where to knock, when to knock, and the benefits and why by you doing that, you're going to make a ton of money. So guys, make sure you're chatting in the box what things you're struggling with, what your income levels are right now. Don't be bashful. You know that I'm pretty direct and to the point. I try to be as clear as I can with whatever I am doing with you guys so that you can understand. I had a guy reach out to me this last week. His name's William, Indiana. Shout out to William if you're watching this. But he called me and says, Duane, I just want to thank you. I have been with Keller Williams and I saw your content. I tried it out and I was blown away. I picked up and sold my first deal and picked up the buy and the sell and made, I think he said $30,000, but I'm going to say 20 just to undershoot it. But he said, Duane, I'm blown away at what content you give me for free and what I'm able to do with the content. I've since been talking to him about joining our team, which he's this close. He's joining our coaching program. And I think we'll get him on the team as well. But the biggest thing that I always tell people, if you're willing to go do that, get around a group that's doing that. Because guess what? Every one of my guys are door knocking. We have group text threads that have all of the coaching clients as well as all the team members on one text thread. And they're collaborating back and forth. They're motivating each other. They're taking selfies going down the road with the video going, yeah, I'm already on doors. Are you on doors? And I just picked up my first listing. Guys, I just got this deal right here. Let me tell you about it. And they're motivating each other as they drive. I do competitions. We're doing a car wash competition right now, which is so fun because I pair 2 people up in the office and you guys compete with all of the other car groups. And there's cash prizes that we give out on those. But the camaraderie is amazing. You've got to be around people that are successful in order for you to step up to the next level. On my team side, we do wall sits for the bottom 3 that produce the lowest amount of contacts and listings. And it's great to see, just to know you're going to be held accountable is huge. And on that team, I expect 250 contacts a week. Now, that doesn't mean if you want to be a part-time agent that I'm going to hold you to 250 contacts. Because guess what? We have a lot of part-time agents and I work for you. So know that I'm not going to hound you guys or hold you accountable to the bottom 3. But those that are full-time, if you're working full-time in real estate, my job as your coach is to push you, whether it be on the team or the coach, push you to hit your max capacity, what you're capable of, and make you love me when the checks come rolling in. And to do that, you're going to have to do 250 contacts a week. You're going to have to apply what I'm teaching you. You're going to have to get good at what I'm teaching you. And I'm going to give you word for word what you should say, how you need to say it, when you need to say it. And if you'll just do exactly what I tell you to do, you are going to close crazy, crazy high volume in real estate. I've got one guy in my program that's got 9 listings right now. I've got another guy that's closed $3 million just in January. I've got other guys in my programs that are doing 25 to 30 million a year. They're signing back up and renewing back up for the coaching and the training just because of the vision in which they can see. And one of the big things that I want to tell you guys, I'm not here to try to get you to join my team, buy my products, do my services because I want to make a bunch of money on you. That is going to come regardless. My biggest goal that I have for each and every one of you is if I can push you to $15 million in real estate. 15 million. That way you're making $450,000. You qualify then to teach in my programs. I will not let anybody in my programs teach unless they're selling $15 million in volume, meaning they're making $450,000 a year. Because I feel like if your trainer's selling 3 houses a year, that's all they're going to be able to teach you to sell is 3 houses a year. No one wants to sell 3 houses a year and make $30,000 and after splits make 15. You can't live. You cannot live. So if we're got $450,000 income earners and they're teaching you to do that, I think everybody on this Zoom call right now watching it or YouTube video is going to say, absolutely, I would love to make $450,000 a year. Guys, that's what we're going to train you to do. So my goal with as fast as we are bringing people on, my goal is to get as many $15 million producers as we can in the system to where I can start putting people that I recruit underneath them to train them alongside of me to where they have the support, customer service, and background that they need in order to explode their business and get them up to the 15 million. And you can see how this dominoes, how it gets bigger and bigger and bigger. Guys, you're seeing my vision right now. I've done this. I've seen it. I know that it creates massive wealth for everybody involved, but true leadership pulls everybody up, not pushes them down and holds them down just so they can get a company split on them. United Energy Associate, Duane, been getting insane amounts of value for your content. Tell me what you've been learning. Message that on there. Tell me what things you have picked up. Tell me some of your successes. Tell me some of the things you are experiencing because I love the feedback. I love to see people succeed. And quite honestly, that's my biggest joy. I still sell a ton of real estate. My biggest income comes from my real estate, my personal real estate. I do a lot of investment properties across the United States. But in reality, guys, my passion is to help other agents get to that next level. And I'd love to help you. So if you haven't reached out for a free consultation, I'd love to chat with you. I'm going to give you my number again, 801-243-4544. That's 801-243-4544. Guys, people are blown away when I pick up the phone. I'm not some YouTube famous dude. I'm a regular human being that just is happy to help people grow and accomplish all of their life's tasks. Once again, there's quite a few people on now. Make sure you're chatting anything you're struggling with. I wish that I could bring you on live with me and we could role play some of these things so you could see how impactful it is to know what to do, when to do, and what to say at the right timing and especially just listening. But hit me up with some of your questions as we keep rolling through this. But guys, there's lots of new stuff coming out. I'm writing a book, door-to-door book. That's going to be out by the end of the year. Brandon said, I found you on Brandon Mulrennan. United Energy said, found you on Brandon Mulrennan's podcast and was blown away from your word flows. From there, started watching your live trainings, and the role plays are really like playing chess with your prospect. Honestly, I have been told by countless people, Duane, what you do is improv of real estate. And it really is. So if there's anybody out there that's saying, hey, I can sell you scripts, Dan, you just ask for that. Can I get your scripts from somewhere? Dan, I'm going to tell you I have them on my website. You can jump on there and buy them today. But I'm going to be very honest with you. The only reason I put scripts up on my website is because people pound me for my scripts all day long. Guess what? The scripts are no good unless you know how to listen and answer the questions. They're a starting point. They are not going to get you to sell high real estate. So if you go buy my scripts right now, the first thing you're going to hear from my voice out of my mouth when you buy the script is scripts are great, but they're not going to help you sell every client. So don't count on these scripts helping you to explode your business. They're a starting point, and that's all they should ever be. What really matters is how you transact with the client after the script starts. I'm going to give you my script right now, Dan, for my basic door-to-door script without you paying a penny. You ready for it? My name's Duane. I work for EXP. Did your neighbors tell you I was going to stop by and see you? They're 99% going to say no to that, but sometimes when you work the neighborhood, you're going to get a yes back. And then I ask them what they heard from the neighbors. Main reason I'm stopping by today is the market has changed drastically over the last year. We went from 4% interest rates to 8%. Home prices have gone up quite a bit. They've stabilized. They're down a little bit right now, or whatever your market's doing. Have you ever considered buying, selling, or investing in real estate? That's it. From right there, Dan, you need to learn how to improv. You need to learn how to listen. You need to dominate the listening and not dominate the talking, which 99% of the agents do in sales. They start dominating the talking. You're not going to get anywhere when you're talking. You've got to listen. And I'm going to challenge you guys, record yourself. Go back to your house, start a stopwatch when you are talking, and then calculate out of the whole pitch, because you're going to be able to see the time frame from the recording. Calculate how long you were talking versus how long your client was talking. And if you're doing more than a quarter of it, you are messing things up royally and you're not closing at the level you could. So, Dan, if you want to buy those courses, I've got a lot of scripts in there. I go through them, just vocally with you. You're going to get some value out of them, but don't expect them to help you turn into a rocket science real estate agent door to door just by seeing my scripts. It takes people quite a bit of time role playing with me. We did just start the role play course that I talked about earlier. So if you want to jump into the role plays with people that are doing my door to door programs, that's happening every day, twice a day. And that's going to help you really, really get what you need. So I've got some more questions here, comments here. Been cold calling, and this is my first month selling in Tampa. Brother, I've got tons of people in Tampa. That's one of my biggest states right now for door-to-door guys. So we've got a ton of people in Florida. My name is Matt. Matt, brother, good to meet you. 3 listings my first month, and I've already had 1 close on February 9th. Matt, if you jumped on one of my teams or my coaching programs and I could tweak and fine-tune what you're doing, I bet you we could turn that into 10 deals a month. I'm very confident. That was my goal when I first started my first month or first year in real estate, is how can I sell 10 deals a month? And I was able to keep that pace and ended up selling 89 homes my first year part-time. And so, guys, it's way doable. Denisha, she says, I just started door knocking. I want to gain more contacts. I'm struggling to door every day. I'm full-time, but what I can do better, and also what I can say when I'm at the door. Denisha, reach out to me. I'd love to chat with you. I'd love to get you in some of our programs where we're helping you with that on a daily basis. Because guess what, Denisha? Most people are scared to death of the doors. Tons and tons of people are scared to death of the doors. And the reason they are is because they haven't spent the time getting confident in what they're going to say, how they're going to say it, when they should say it. And we help you overcome that. We role play for 2 hours a day, you guys, and that you can jump into. We also will coach you, train you, and help you to overcome that. I've got a audio. I ought to pull it up from one of my coaching clients or someone on my team that she sent me this week. And holy cow, man, it was amazing to walk through what she's learned in 2 weeks on her pitch. You guys would be blown away at what I helped her fine tune and tweak for her to be able to go, oh my gosh, this was a close. And I'm like, I would have closed this person. It's a 5-minute audio and it's fabulous because what I did with her is I went through and I spelled out everything and I could stop the recording and say, where are you going with this? And why are you going there? And yeah, it's crazy content. So guys, these are the kind of things that I can help you do to grow and build your business. And there's no doubt in my mind, if you will work, that's all I ask you to do is work and do what I tell you to do. There's no way in heck you're not closing 30 deals your first year with me. So just ask you to work and Do what I tell you to do. If you'll do that, you'll close 30 deals. Would definitely be open to joining your team. I have something in Florida. You guys, I have stuff all over in Canada. So my biggest states right now, and I've got stuff, I'll tell you where my agents are at. I've got California right now. I've got people in Florida, Alabama. I've got people in Georgia, got people in Pennsylvania, New Jersey, Chicago. We have a ton of people in Canada. So my Canadian guys, hit me up, man. We've got a lot of stuff going on in Canada. The Canadians are killing it up there. So yes, please reach out to me. You guys have my number. I'm going to give it to you again, 801-243-4544. Reach out to me. Guys, I'll take the time to talk to you as soon as this call ends. But the big winner that I want you to know, guys, this doesn't come from just me saying, hey, go do this and it's going to be easy. No, this is going to suck. It's work. And anybody that tells you you're going to go an easy route and you're going to become a millionaire are liars. But if I can teach you how to do hard work and make great money, who's up? I am. I was. Guess what? It took me 14 hours a day to build my business my first year. But guess what? Now I don't prospect at all. I don't have to prospect at all. Somebody might be calling me right now. Let's check this out. See if it's one of you guys from online. Hello, it's Duane. It is. Hey. We'll check that out, brother. I appreciate you calling me. So it's Matt from online right now. I'm still live. Matt, let me finish up this live and I'll call you right back, brother. See, it works. This is me. All right, brother. Chat with you soon. Bye. I do have people in Vegas too. Forgot about that. I can take on anybody across the whole United States, Canada. So if you're looking to blow up your business, amen. Amen. I got you. What time do you recommend door knocking? I've actually shot a video on this today. There are other YouTube videos I've shot on this as well. If you will knock from 2 to 9 p.m., those are golden hours. So, but the most important thing is consistency. You've got to stay consistent. So that is the most important thing. Is there a Chris that's online with me right now? I just got a text from a Chris with Synergy. That must be somebody else. Anyway, guys, consistency is key. Get a system, get a program, follow it, stay religious with it. And when you do that, you're going to be successful. There's no doubt in my mind. Like I said, when on the Brandon Mulrennan show, I showed a guy that went and took recipe cards, wrote everything I told him to write on the back of a recipe card. Humble as can be. And this guy was a very successful salesperson. Pull it out of his back pocket and he would thumb through the recipe cards to find the objection. He would read verbatim the questions I told him to read. Guess what? He's now selling $30 million a year in real estate. And it's crazy what's happening with him. So what other questions you have? I love the commentary. I love you guys chatting back and forth. I love that you guys tested me to see if I'd pick up my phone on the live and that I did. What other things can I do for you while you got me live? I'm not going to go more than 30 minutes because I don't want to bore you guys to death. But and it's kind of random to sit here and talk to yourself onto a screen because I don't have someone on the other side to role play with. Do you think we should knock the same area multiple times? Just real estate out of Canada, brother? Absolutely. That's where you learn to dominate that market. The first time through, you're going to knock through. You're going to let people know who you are. You're going to wow them with your expertise. When you go back through, don't use the same door approach. Don't knock on the door and say, hey, my name's Duane, the market's shifting, blah, blah, blah. They know you, right? So at that point, come with some value. Hey, I stopped by and talked to you guys a couple weeks ago, a couple months ago, and I would say to go by at least every month and a half to 2 months. And just want to update you. There's been some slight changes, but more so than anything, I want to invite you to one of my free events. I'm going to be hosting an investment seminar. I've rented out the movie theater. Oh, dang it, you got hit by an ad. Sorry, brother. But go back and rewatch this part, 24 minutes in. But yes, you want to give them value add and help them to really realize what they need to get from you as an agent, and you are the local professional and you keep coming back through. But don't go pound on their door and keep saying, hey, are you ready to buy or sell and invest in real estate? Do that the first time. After that, give them valuable knowledge, then invite them to an event. Events are cheap. You guys partner with your lender, throw a movie theater event, go on a Tuesday night, so it's half price. And you're spending $1,000 to get 300 people butts in seats, make people RSVP so you know what size of theater to get, and start small. But in reality, giving back to your clients instead of hounding them for, sales, once you start doing that and get a big database built up of the clients in that neighborhood, you will become the local professional and everybody will use you. Your signs will start popping up. The more your signs pop up, the more you're going to become the local expert. So yes, stay there, stay put. Don't try to own 5 cities. Own one and dominate that city. Sell 50 homes a year in that city. Okay. Hopefully that helps. Is it a good strategy to get the contact information the first time around, or is it better just to keep it simple for the first time? No, absolutely. Get the contact information. So you should be, if you're knocking 50 doors a day and talking to 50 people, you should have at least 30 people that will give you their contact information. And here's how you frame it. Here's how you ask for their information. Hey, I'd love to stay in touch with my clients, but I don't want to bother them to death. I'm not going to hound you to see if you're ready to buy or sell or invest in real estate. What I'd love to do is invite you to a bunch of free stuff. So I do ice skating events, Easter egg parties. I do barbecues at the park. I do bounce house events. I do movie theater events. We do some fun activities just to keep in touch with our clients so they know who we are, and when they need or have a question about real estate, they can contact me very, very, very easy. So are you cool with me inviting you to some free events? All you have to do is ignore me or click yes and RSVP and how many people you bring into the event. That's all I need. If you're cool with that, what I need is your name, phone number, and email address. And you guys, it's insane how many people will immediately respond back to you. Here's the other game changer. Now, I'm not going to give you a time frame because I've done this twice and our developers have hosed me on that. I have an app coming out where you can easily bump your phone with theirs and it downloads your app of you on there. And in that app, you're able to do everything from handwritten letters, their credit score, the name of the person before you knock on the door, when they bought, so you can calculate their equity. You're able to go back in 6 months, go back in 3 months. You can put reminders in there. You can set them up on a drip right from an app on your phone. So we are building and have built the most amazing and one and only door-to-door real estate app. So guys, this is going to be a game changer. I told people it's going to be out in January. I told people that I'd have it last week. I'm not going to commit. We've got 50 people working on this app to develop it. There's tons of artificial intelligence involved in it, and it's going great. And I'm not expecting it to be very long. So keep in the loop for when I jump on live and I'm jumping over chairs and streaming up and down saying the app's live. You guys can use it. The other thing, I would love to get out to your cities. So if you guys want me to host a free event, come out and do a live presentation, a door-to-door question-based selling seminar. If we can put a bunch of butts in seats, guys, I'm there. I'll come out and teach the course. I'll fly out and love to get in front of all you guys. We just need to put enough butts in seats that it's worth it for me to jump on a plane. So let me know how we can collaborate on all those things. But guys, I'd love to work with you guys more. Lionel just sent me a text. He says, I've never been able to catch you live. I appreciate everything you do. Duane, hey, brother, I love giving back. So I'm glad, Lionel, you're catching me live. And if there's something I can answer for you while you've got me live, or if you want to call me after, we had one of our guests just call me right on while we were live just to see if I'd pick up the phone. I do, and I will. So if you want to give me a call after, I'd love to chat with you and see how I can help blow up your business. But all of you guys, Matt, I'm calling you right back. Don't forget about it. But all of you guys that are interested in diving into door-to-door at a big scale, you need to chat with me. You need to get in our community. You need to get around people that are doing the same thing and doing it at a high level. So you feel like a schmuck if you're not. And I know without a doubt, if you will put forth the effort, we have a lot of women in our program. We have a lot of guys in our program. We have middle-aged guys. We have old guys. I have one guy that's 70 in our program that's knocking doors, you guys. So there's no excuses. I have guys that are in their 20s that are knocking doors. I've got multiple females that are on our team. So yeah, dive in, get crazy, reach out to me, 801-243-4544. Go check out our website. There's an intro to door-to-door class that's $10 so that I can send the link to you. I'd love to get you on that course. It's going to be in February. Make sure you're signed up for that. But people, let's connect, man. I'd love to, love to help you. Lionel just said, I did have one question I've been meaning to ask. I'm not sure if you answered it in the stream, but how many times per year should I knock the same neighborhood? Brother, I just answered it about 5 minutes ago. I would be going back every 2 to 3 months for sure. So continue to go back, become the household brand. Go back and watch this live video because I'm going to tell you exactly what you should be doing rather than asking for their business. You've got to go back and shed value. Give them market statistics, value, invite them to free events, and just make sure that they know who you are. By the third and fourth time you come through, they're going to be happy to see. It's like, hey, Duane, hey, Lionel, thanks for coming back by. What event do you have this month? And that's literally when you know you've won them over as a client for life and when they'll refer people to you. There's one ask I have of you guys. If you know of anybody in real estate that's struggling, share my page with them, share my YouTube channel, get them connected with me. Guys, I'm seeing so many people that are closing deals just off my YouTube channel. I don't make a penny on it, but guess what? It makes me very happy inside and I love it. So share my channel, like and subscribe, comment, reach out to me directly. I've given my phone number on here about 10 times. And you guys are already reaching out and I'm able to talk to you. So let me know how I can be of service to you guys and hope you guys have an awesome February. If your January isn't where it needed to be, step it up in February and get to that next level. If you're not succeeding at what you're doing, make a change. Get around people that are successful, that are going to take you where you need to be. Most brokerages don't have the people that are willing to spend the time with you that are successful. So we know how to kill it. Jeremy, I'm going to toot his horn. Jeremy's a freaking beast in the industry. Sold 75 homes his first year. He works directly with me. He's been doing door-to-door for 15 years. He's one of our head coach. And he is just a monster with helping people be structured. He built the first 90 days in real estate course. So if you haven't bought that, get on and get that. We have a bundle course that has the question-based selling course that's 4.5 hours, the first 90 days in real estate course, and the door-to-door boot camp that's $699. That will help you take off on your business as well. Just Real Estate asked me, can you tell us a bit more about the $10 course before we go? Right now I'm doing different courses. So this last one, we just did one 2 days ago. You guys, these used to be my free courses, but I ran into one problem. I am not able to take it to the next level as far as send you stuff by doing a free course on Kajabi, our website. So I have to charge in order to be able to put embedded links. So the minute you sign up, it automatically sends you a Zoom link. We had 150 people signed up for my door-to-door boot camp this last time. And a bunch of people didn't get the link. So I only was able to do the presentation for about half. I want this to where you guys have all the stuff to where I can remind you, send you reminder emails. I can do that on the $10 course. The $10 course that's coming up, Just Real Estate, is a door-to-door intro to real estate. So it's a door-to-door boot camp. It's going to get you the basics of what you need to know to get out and start doing door-to-door and help you understand live. We're going to do Q&As. I'm going to role play with you. I'm going to tell you where to knock and why I'm knocking in those areas. I'm going to help you understand a lot of the basics of just door-to-door. So sign up, share it with all your friends in Canada, brother. Would love to have a bunch of Canadians on and all you guys in Florida. Let's continue to blow Florida up and all the rest of the states. Let's have a competition to see where we can get more to door-to-door agents. But telling you right now, door-to-door agents is like 0.00001% of the realtors in the United States, Canada, in the world. I got to tell you this. This is one of my favorite stories. I've got a coaching client that's in Singapore. Now, my understanding of English from him is very hard. It's hard for me to understand his English. Guess what? We're coaching him. I've never knocked in an Asian country. We're coaching him. The guy's knocking 600 people a week, putting in 600 plus contacts a week. He called us this last week and he's like, Duane, Jeremy, you guys are going to die. I have the biggest problem. I'm like, what is it? And he's like, I took 6 listings this week. What do I do with 6 listings? And if I do 6 listings next week, how am I going to keep up with this? And this is in a country that we've never knocked, but it goes to show you that our systems, our methodologies, it works in different languages because he doesn't speak English there. It also works in different countries. It works anywhere. You just have to practice and put together what we tell you to do and then do the work. Chris is working his tail off and it's paying off big time. It's changed his financial life of what he's doing. Some of you guys are signing up for the course right now. I'm getting emails coming through, so thanks for jumping on. What would you say is a good target knocks to hit in a week? Not knocks. We're not going to target knocks, just real estate. We are going to target people you actually talk to, because a knock does not get you any closer to learning your pitch or you closing somebody. But you need to be doing 250 contacts per week. A contact is when you ask anybody, have you ever considered buying, selling, or investing in real estate? That's a contact. Okay. Excuse me. Any other questions, guys? We'll wrap up here. If you don't have anything else, I'll give you just a couple minutes to type something else in there if you haven't. But once again, if you're interested in chatting with me directly, 801-243-4544. There's a lot of new content coming out. Make sure you like, subscribe, send it out to everybody you know. Get them associated and connected so I can help them start making money. That's the big goal of all of this. So, guys, thanks for being on today. And I hope you have a fabulous day and smash February out of the park. Talk to you soon.